Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to look at more paranormal videos. This one's from Slapped Ham, and the title is "These Unsettling Videos Are Freaking the Skeptics Out." This was just put up by Slapped Ham 2 days ago, so we're not going to waste a whole lot of time in the intro. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's get it started.
The body's moving. Oh my god.
Now you're about to see some of the freakiest videos going around the internet. Let's check them out.
I'm still hearing voices.
2 years ago, Reddit user QuimboSlice20 shared a series of videos that left the online community spooked. The user claimed to have captured evidence of paranormal activity in their aunt's house in rural Iowa, a place they had long
Ghost orbs
believed to
all
be
over the
haunted.
place.
The user
In all these
shared that
videos.
the house was built back in the 1860s. During a visit, they were awakened by voices at 2:30 a.m. Creeped out, they began filming on their phone.
I'm still hearing voices.
And the music's just there for added effects.
Jesus Christ.
Then the camera picks up what
You love
sounds
that.
like whispering. Finally, an eerie knocking sound can be heard emanating from the closet.
Oh my God.
Additionally, orbs, often associated with spiritual presences, can be seen moving in almost all of the clips.
I hear knocking again.
The intensity of the event eventually forced the user to sleep in their car. The user expressed relief at finally having some proof to share, acknowledging that others might be skeptical. So, is this old house in Iowa really haunted? Love to hear your take on this one in the comments down below.
Oh my God.
So, bro's got some things going on in his house there, but we're not here just to say we're scared of all these videos. We're here to try to disprove it, so to speak. So, the knocking, it could be somebody, it could be a ghost, it could be someone on the other side of the door just knocking. Like we said before, ghost orbs is usually associated with all of this stuff, but it could just be a matter of dust. Dust does make things look orbish, or orbs, if you will. As far as the whispering goes, it was awfully close to the camera. I feel like ghost or no ghost, because ghosts are supposed to be giving off cold air, cold temperatures. You're going to be freezing if the ghost is right there on top of your camera like that, in my opinion. Could just be a child in the bed with him, like maybe he's trying to get his daughter to go to sleep or something, or a young kid, and they're just whispering. Yeah, those are just possible solutions. I'm not saying it's what it is, but if everything is on par and all that stuff's going on, bro needs to go see a priest. He needs to get something going on in there, because that's a lot of shit going on in just a short span there.
TikTok user CuriousAlien7 has recently shared a terrifying video of a paranormal investigator engaging with a Ouija board. The session starts on
That's her first problem right there. She's messing around with the Ouija board. Like I've said in other videos, it's fun to get the Ouija board out when you're playing Phasmo or you're playing a ghost hunting game, but you want to pull that dude out in real life, we're going to fight. You ain't messing with that stuff around me. I mean, it's bad juju. Even though it is a child's game that they used to sell at Walmart, it's still bad juju, and I don't want no part of it. Messing with the Ouija board, gonna get you in trouble every time.
Off with the investigator asking if they're communicating with the devil, and the situation quickly deteriorates from there.
Am I dealing or am I speaking with the devil right now through this Ouija board? Oh my god. There's actually handprints on the ceiling there, coming through.
Audible noises can be heard, and the investigator claims to see handprints appearing on the room's ceiling.
Oh my god. There's actually handprints on the ceiling there.
That's Ouija board rule like 1. You don't do it by yourself. You always have somebody else to play with the Ouija board with you too, because it's so, for one, it's left up to skepticism. Well, they're just moving it. They're just doing this. They're just doing that. And she almost broke rule 2 to never break contact with the little paddle, because you're not supposed to do that either. You break contact, and whatever you're talking to, if it's real, you're letting it out. You're letting it out into the world. I want to see the handprints. If they're seeing handprints on the ceiling right after that stuff's happening, I want to see them. I want to see the handprints come manifest and go away. That's what I want to see.
Coming through.
The investigator then becomes noticeably distressed and frightened.
Wow.
No, she's messing with the Ouija board alone.
Right, guys. I'm absolutely crapping myself right now.
To add to the unsettling scene, her nose starts to bleed.
Who am I communicating? I'm losing my. Who am I communicating with through this board?
Okay, now that's a little bit weird.
My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my god.
Then, towards the end of the video, this happens.
I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. The board is moving. Oh my god, right, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
The video has sparked a renewed interest in the history of the Ouija board and its sinister connotations.
Okay,
The Ouija board,
okay.
also known as a spirit board or talking.
Okay. Can you explain the nosebleed other than the fact that it may be that they're in a dry, dusty atmosphere and she just isn't tolerant to that type of thing? Maybe she's maybe she has a lot of nosebleeds and when it's cold and dry and the dust and stuff. Maybe that's what it is. But there's something I want to look at real quick. Hang on, let's go back. Okay.
I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding.
I want to look
right
at
now.
something right here. Watch her hands.
The board is moving. Oh my god, right, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
The video has sparked a renewed interest in the history of the Ouija board.
Okay, she tapped her finger. Okay. She's moving it around and she had all 2 fingers off each hand on that paddle, and then she tapped it. And as soon as she tapped it, it jerked away. So what we can't see is there a piece of string taped to the underneath of that board that someone, when that was the signal, that was the tapping was a signal to pull it, and or did something really move it? You see what I'm getting at here, though? Did she cue someone to pull that away to make it look like something drug it away? Or did that really happen? I'm not too sure about this one. And the hands, we've never seen the handprints. She got scared. She said, I'm off. Sorry, everyone, I'm off. Well, show us what you've seen. How do you want us to believe this shit if you're not going to show us what you've seen?
And its sinister connotations. The Ouija board, also known as a spirit board or talking board, has its origins in the 19th century American spiritualism movement. While it was
Ain't nothing to
initially
be fucked
introduced
with.
as a parlor game, the Ouija board quickly gained a reputation for being a tool to communicate with the spirit world. Over the years, it's been surrounded by controversy.
They're doing it the right
and has
way.
been
They're doing
associated
it the
with
right way.
numerous sinister events and supernatural phenomena. Many religious groups and paranormal investigators caution against using Ouija boards, warning that they may open a portal to malevolent entities and have harmful psychological effects. While skeptics may attribute the events captured in this video to natural phenomena or human manipulation, believers in the paranormal may see it as further evidence of the dangers associated with using Ouija boards. Whether viewed as a sinister tool or a harmless game, the Ouija board continues to captivate the imagination and spark debates on the nature of the supernatural world.
Bleeding right now. Oh my god. A demon, it's trying to... I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now.
Watch that hand, that right hand.
The board is moving. Oh my god, right, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
A recent video uploaded to TikTok by user Frank VM Ditchwa in 2022 has been making waves across the internet this past week. The clip appears to show an enormous dust devil or tornado.
But it's clear skies. And it looked like there was something in that dust devil getting pulled up into the sky.
However, what's caused the video to go viral is the presence of a dark shape rising up in the middle of the tornado.
That's what I said,
which,
yeah.
bizarrely, also seems to be getting sucked up into the sun.
Right there. Right there, it looked like a humanoid figure.
This curious sighting has sparked cries of witchcraft from the online community, with many asserting that this phenomenon seems to be much more than a simple dust devil. Speculations are rampant, but so far no one's been able to conclusively identify the dark shape rising up through the tornado.
Subtitles would be good.
As of now, the clip remains a complete mystery. Theories abound, ranging from the scientifically plausible to the outright fantastical. Some suggest that the dark shape could be debris or a group of birds caught in the wind. Others, however, are inclined to believe in a more supernatural explanation, pointing to
taking a
local
humanoid
folklore and
shape,
legends
so
associated with witchcraft and other
I don't
worldly
think
forces.
we didn't see any birds
While
up
experts
to
are
this
yet to weigh
point.
in on this phenomenon, the video continues to captivate viewers worldwide.
We didn't see any birds up to that point flying around or walking around on the ground, so I'm not so keen on it being bird sucked up. It could just be a void in the vortex. It could be that, but just the way it take that humanoid shape is a little bit weird. But dust devils happen all the time. They don't have to be they don't have to be cloudy. They happen a lot, but just I guess looked like how it looked like it was getting pulled into the sun, the camera angles, and that weird shape. I'm not sold on this one. I mean, it is weird, but it could be anything.
A recent strange event left a group of hikers baffled as they spotted a transparent 4-foot-tall figure walking by the Pilcomayo River in Tarija, Bolivia, an area notorious for being plagued by interdimensional portals, according to locals. The creature, photographed and later shared online, was described as a grey being with unusually long limbs and a strange way of walking. Oddly, the entity didn't seem to have a reflection in the water beside which
Oh my
it was
God.
walking.
Wait.
The photograph, which quickly went viral, walking. Oddly, the entity didn't seem to have a reflection in the water beside which it was walking.
Okay. So just by this image right here, it looks like something with really slender limbs. The arms look excessively long and a big head. So I don't think it's a Bigfoot. I think it looks more like something extraterrestrial if we're just judging it at face value. It could be something that's photoshopped in there. It could be something that's put in post-processing on the video. You can do a lot with videos nowadays, and I'm not too much. I'm on the fence about this one. If it's real, that's probably 100% proof positive that aliens are among us. If it's photoshopped, they did a really good job, because that just looks weird, and how it blends in by being translucent. can't see it. See, you can't really pick it out. You don't see through it, and from that distance, you'd really have to be looking for it. You'd have to be looking for something weird at that distance, you know? So it's almost like it was put in there afterwards to make it look like there was something there, because that picture is the focal point of the picture is the person standing there in the foreground, but that in the background, how would you even know to look for something like that unless you were just really wanting to look at your pictures in depth? I don't know how many people do that, but I don't.
The photograph, which quickly went viral as
Oh,
the alien
there's-
from Torreya, is currently under scrutiny by UFO.
That's even more definitive of the grays, the long appendages, the slender body, the big head, the big eyes. Wow. Well done.
Experts, including well-known ufologist Javier Carlos Cordero. Cordero noted the creature's resemblance to a grey being, categorized by its long limbs, but emphasized the need to verify the image's authenticity.
Exactly.
The online community is also divided on whether the photograph is real or a product of digital
Here's
manipulation. To set
that's everything I was saying before, and I've not watched this video before now, but they're bringing up all the key points that I was talking about. But look at this is the foreground. This is the person. They're maybe taking a picture of the lake with this person standing here or whatever. But how do you pick that out? If you're just looking at that picture, well, obviously we see it because it's circled. But if you're just looking at that raw picture, how would you even know to look there? You know, it doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary. To be fair, other than this dot right here, that's the only thing that looks weird because it doesn't blend in with the trees. But the body blends in perfectly with the background.
To settle the debate, Cordero suggested employing artificial intelligence to definitively determine the photograph's genuineness. The sighting has reignited interest in the region's alleged ties to extraterrestrial.
Damn, I thought that's their next picture. That's really, really good picture.
Activities. Cordero mentioned that Torreya appears to have a unique connection to such activities, reinforcing the idea that there might be more at play in the region. The abundance of minerals and the purported presence of interdimensional portals in the area could be interconnected. This is not the first time Torreya has been linked to extraterrestrial phenomena. In May 1978, a large number of people near the Bolivian-Argentine border reported.
What are y'all's thoughts on other dimensions or alternate realities, or like we're all the same people but just in a different universe, parallel universe? What's your thoughts on all that? Is that something that, like, we're in our own universe, but if you've ever seen the videos about the universe, there's a bunch of universes, universi, whatever you call them. They're all just compacted upon each other, but you can't get out of your bubble into another universe. So there's a parallel universe with a parallel Earth and a parallel Big Mike and a parallel whomever you all may be out there watching. But we are not doing the exact same things we're doing here. We're doing other things. There might be a universe where I'm a Twitch superstar and a YouTube guru, or in this universe, not so much. But then there may be a universe where you're a millionaire, or you're just different than what you are now. You believe in that stuff? Drop it in the comments below what you think about that. If that's a possibility. We don't know what's out there beyond our visible universe.
Witnessing a spaceship crash in Macoya, an event that some consider to be South America's most credible UFO crash incident. The US military also showed interest in the cylindrical object that crashed into the mountainside. Bolivian military personnel present at the scene, including Corporal Natalio Farfan Ruiz, were reportedly terrified, with some fearing the end of the world was imminent. Additionally, people located over 100 miles away claim to have heard an explosion resembling a sonic boom. The recent alien sighting near the Pilcomayo River has sparked a wave of discussions and theories about extraterrestrial life and
still just don't see it.
Portals in the region.
I don't see it. If
While
you're
the
just
photograph's
not circled,
authenticity is yet
of course
to be
now you see
verified,
it,
the
but
incident has certainly piqued the interest of both UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. As
how its
investigations
body just
continue,
blends in
many are
with the
left wondering
background.
whether this sighting will become another unsolved mystery, or if it will provide insights into Toria's mysterious history and its relationship with the unknown.
Like people are saying, oh, how do you know?
Instagram user Paranoid Normal has uploaded another terrifying piece of footage. The clip shows a homeowner getting ready to move out of a house which they suspect has been haunted for some time. In the footage, the homeowner, who believes that the spirit in his house responds to whistling, performs a test to demonstrate the entity's presence.
Okay. Oh.
To further confirm the phenomenon, he places the camera on a table and whistles once again.
Okay, so
He then walks into the room to show that there's no one in there.
first question that comes to mind for me is he's testing these theories by whistling, and doors are opening when he does it. So what he's claiming is that with whistling, it makes the ghost do things. Okay, maybe it's a ghost that don't like whistling. I know a lot of people that don't like to hear whistling. It drives them absolutely crazy. But my question is, how do you know what camera angles to hold the camera at to get the doors opening? How did you know that pointing right at that potential that one cabinet, whistling was going to cause that cabinet door to open? How did you know while you were gaming out on your PlayStation that whistling, the door behind you was going to open? How do you know that? Is there a certain tone of whistle you're using to get certain doors to do things? What's the logic? How do you know? That doesn't add up to me, that aspect of it. But he's moving. He's evidently something has either the ghosts have spooked him into moving, or he's relocating for work, or whatever the case may be. But I still don't. That's the skeptic coming out of me. Why does he know what angle to hold the camera at?
You guys, if you don't believe me, there's nobody in here.
However, when he returns to the kitchen, he finds this.
Seriously. Holy you guys, seriously, you guys have asked for it.
All the cabinets are now open.
Seriously. Holy you guys, seriously, you guys have asked for it.
The mysterious events captured in the video have sparked a debate on whether the house is genuinely haunted.
Let me show you something here.
Seriously.
Watch the chair.
You guys, seriously, you guys have asked for it.
Watch the chair right here. It looks like it's being drugged from this leg or this arm, or I don't see anything on the ground, but fishing string is very, very thin and it'd be hard to see. I don't see any shadowing either, but look how it's being drugged.
The mysterious events captured in the video have sparked a debate on whether the house is genuinely haunted. The fact that the homeowner is moving out due to the alleged paranormal activities lends credence to the incident. Whether or not this is definitive proof of a haunting remains up for debate, but
we don't know if that door was shut all the way either.
Mysterious and
If it
unexplained
was
phenomena
just a
captured on
little
camera.
ajar, somebody could be pulling that. But when he puts the light in there, of course you don't see it. But
You guys, seriously, you guys have asked for it.
the way that chair drug was a little off to me.
Argentinian actress and singer Yamina Barone recently startled her Instagram followers by posting a snippet of her home security footage that appears to capture something rather eerie. In the video, Yamina is sitting at her table when suddenly something seems to frighten her. She explained that it felt like something touched her shoulder, prompting her to review her home security footage. What she found was terrifying. When the footage is slowed down, it appears to show a tiny hand reaching up and touching her on the shoulder.
I see that. So, okay. All right.
The clip quickly went viral, with viewers speculating on the nature of the strange apparition. Many were baffled by the sudden
very
appearance of
grainy.
the mysterious hand, and theories
Yeah.
ranged from a trick of the light to genuine paranormal activity. The strange occurrence has left Yamina and her followers perplexed and unnerved. Whether or not this is definitive proof of the paranormal remains up for debate, but it certainly has piqued the curiosity and imagination of many.
Okay. I have thoughts. Okay, my thoughts on this would be, yeah, it very well could be something paranormal. It could be, but the way that hand just kind of spawned in and tapped her and then left, that could be, if they had a green screen filter on their camera. I got a green screen behind me. Okay, I have a green screen behind me. I can manipulate this green screen. You can't. I can actually. Earlier in the video, if you see, I moved something over so the green screen would be complete. It was actually, there was a little gap right here, but I fixed it. Same thing. They could be wearing a green sheet, pop their hand out, and you would never know it if it was done properly. Or it could just be a ghost hand.
Before we take a look at an allegedly cursed painting, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. A woman from East Sussex, UK has experienced a series of mysterious and unfortunate events after purchasing a seemingly cursed painting from a charity shop. The painting, bought for £20 from the Hastings Advice Representation Centre in St Leonards-on-Sea, depicted a young girl in a red dress and had been previously returned by another buyer who claimed it ruined her life. This prompted the charity shop manager to add a possibly cursed warning on the item. The woman, Zoe Elliott Brown, bought the portrait after her mother, Jane, became transfixed by it and urged her to make the purchase. After bringing the painting home, the family's dog immediately started growling and avoided the
Gotta love those
artwork.
signs on your painting.
Shortly after, Jane began experiencing health issues such as hot flushes, shakiness, and feeling extremely cold despite wearing 4 layers of clothing. She also became unusually protective of the painting, continuously staring at it and even polishing it when it didn't need cleaning. While Jane believed her illnesses were unrelated to the painting, Zoe was convinced that the portrait was the cause of her mother's declining health. Zoe eventually decided to keep the painting in a box filled with sage in an attempt to cleanse it of its negative energy. Things took a turn for the worse when Zoe and her partner Ben encountered a large black figure during a walk to watch a lightning storm. The couple fled in terror as the figure seemed to chase them. Although Zoe didn't initially connect the incident to the painting, she later suspected that it might be related. Determined to rid her family of the curse, Zoe returned the painting to the charity shop, only to discover a screw in her new car tires upon arrival. Despite warning the shop manager to be cautious about selling the painting again, Zoe eventually felt compelled to take the artwork back to her home, fearing that someone else might mishandle it.
Oh boy.
Zoe now hopes to find someone knowledgeable about the supernatural who can properly deal with the painting and its potential curse. In the meantime, she sealed the painting up in a box with some sage, hoping it will cleanse the artwork and her mother's home of any negative energy.
Well, that's the end.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. Another good video by Slapped Ham. So as far as that one goes, I just don't know how to explain it. It might be a cursed painting. There's a lot of videos out there about cursed object, cursed dolls, cursed paintings. It just I don't know. I don't know how to react to that one. It's very unusual. It's very weird. It's different. What do you think? Put a comment down below in the comments and let me know what you thought of this video, what you think of these particular clips, cursed items, cursed dolls, aliens in the woods. How much of it can be hoaxed? How much of it can be unexplainable? Let me know what you think. drop a comment. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for checking out the video. Appreciate you for being here. And I stream on Twitch 5 days a week. My schedule's there, big_Mike1980. Go give me a follow on Twitch if you'd like to see some gameplay of some scary games. We watch YouTube videos on Friday nights, some spook videos with the community. So yeah, just slide by there, give us a follow, check us out. Appreciate everybody for being here. Appreciate everybody for watching. And until the next video, we'll see you later.